recording because I love when players just try the same thing. Yeah. Well, different to perfect block while fighting. Hee hee. Ah, that's cute. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. I think I'm gonna show someone how to use a character. Which, I mean, it's gonna be fun for me. Very embarrassing for them, though. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I think I'm just gonna start choosing whatever you choose. This is fun. To an extent. Alrighty. The stage. Oh, that's cute. It's stupid, but it's cute. uh, okay. Thanks, game. Doesn't know any of his combos. Oh, I ran into that one. Thankfully. Ooh, ran into that one too. Oh well. It doesn't work like that, buddy. Ooh, come on. Ooh, you should have limit burst. It would have saved you for just a teensy bit. Ah, this is fun. I love how this player keeps saying "say cheese," and I'm just copying this guy and using all the characters correctly. He doesn't know how to. This one's pretty easy to use, so that was just sad. Okay, that should not have hit me. Okay. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me. That helps me. That helps me a lot. Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, just gonna run away and spam. That's just plain. Well, that is generally how you beat this character, but considering that's all he does. And yep. patched up. Really, dude? Yep. That's his go-to move. Just spam that. Okay. That's sad. Okay, that did not hit me. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Did that work out? Didn't, did it? Okay. You know what's funny? I mained that character you just ran away and spammed with, so I know how to use it. Sad that you all ran away and spammed with them. Meaning you don't. I really hope you don't have your voice heard on recording. I really hope you don't. Cause you saying that kind of thing makes you look like a scumbag. I mean, the way you play did, what you've already said does, but I swear, if you have your shit on, I'm gonna be laughing. Cause what you just said was so damn hypocritical. Considering that's all you do. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know what you do with your life, but what's funny is, I know it's not very much. Now, could you stop masturbating on video? Because that's what it just sounded like you did. Oh, I have a job. You definitely don't. By the way, that's another main of mine, so this is going to get real easy for me. Yep, just gonna run away and spam. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, have fun with that. Later. Man, this guy's just scum. I mean, I know he gets on this because it's either that or masturbate, but still. Like, these are the kind of players that really should, and I hate to say this, I do, because I believe everyone deserves a second chance and all, but this is legit the kind of person who would be better off just forgotten and killing themselves. It's sad, but that is the truth. Yeah, it doesn't reach that far. He doesn't even know the character. I wasn't paying attention, and I'm not surprised he did that. Yep, that's why I have that Super Soul on. Yeah, it's gonna be a real shame you lose this after all that pussy shit. Oh my god, now he's gonna spam that. He's just gonna run and spam. That's all he does. And I'm not gonna fucking keep falling for it. Okay, there's the limit burst. Oh, I fucked up. That's okay. Oh my god, he's gonna try to grab spam now. Okay, pay attention, because I know he's gonna try that shit again. Be left wide open while he does it. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god, he's just gonna... See, he knows he can win by being cheap. Alright, now I just gotta get my stamina back. Because he's just gonna run away and spam. So I'll make sure he's not gonna get advantage of that. He keeps spamming, "Are you okay?" Like he's doing something that takes so much... Really, dude? Yeah, we're done with this. No, you're not okay. And I should have done this a long time ago. But I wanted to be fair. You do not. You don't know the meaning. God. I hate trash like that. I hate players like this, man. Like, I'm not really frustrated per se. Because I think it's funny how mad he is. And the fact that he keeps saying all this hypocritical shit, thinking he's in the right, which is even more sad. Because here's the thing, if he was in the right, he wouldn't be cheesing. I would have been cheesing first. I would be the only one doing it still. But at this point, I'm not even cheesing. I'm trying to play the game, and he chooses cooler. Like, he's choosing cheap characters now. That's what's really sad. And it's not that cool, it's just straight up cheap. It's that he's broken, which makes him cheap. Like, he does so much damage. But I'm actually really more of a Beerus main than a Majin Buu main. That's the funny thing. I mean, yeah, I'm using customs, but funny thing is, this guy would do the same thing if he had any. Like, I'm waiting for a back hit. I want him to do it so he can figure out these... Yeah, I can do an infinite combo, make you waste your stamina, and I have no penalty from it. That's the funny thing about this beer is... Yeah, he figured out real quick what I could have done. Yeah, I could mess with him too at this point. Can I perfect block that? I think I can. Oh, look, he's angry. He's angry. Look, He's angry. I should get lower to the ground, though, because I know how that stamina breaks work. Because I know he doesn't know how to use his, that's true. Nice, thanks for the help. I actually know how to fucking... River block. And reflect really well. You don't. You've been... Ah! He rage quit. He rage quit. See that? He rage quit. Either that or my shitty internet I have to deal with right now. And this Airbnb just screwed me. But no matter what... Actually, I really hope it's a rage quit. I really do. Because that would prove everything that I said about him being a scummy person, right? Because here's the thing. He's being a hypocrite. He knows he's being a hypocrite, but he's out here trying to troll a person like a fucking child. And I'm going to be honest, his voice does sound a little cracked. Mine does sometimes too. Especially when I'm kind of pumped. Right now it probably does a little bit because I'm... I'm pumped in a good way, though. This guy, though, he's either pumped in a bad way or that's just how his voice sounds all the time. Shit, something's in my throat. Anyway, what's funny is, I was talking to a friend before this, and I was laughing my ass off. So, there's really nothing that could upset me right now. I've had such a good freaking day, man. Oh, you cannot believe it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I know he was mad because he stayed that long. Because he felt the need that he had to prove something. Now, he may not think he did, like in the front of his mind, but in his subconscious, that's what was basically going on. Like, you needed to prove it, that's why you stayed. You were mad. You didn't know why you kept staying, even though it was pissing you off. You thought you did, but in truth, you did not. Like, I know why I didn't just kick him after the match 1. Because I knew what kind of player he was after match 1, and he kept on proving it. One match after the other, proved it. He'd get cheaper and cheaper until he couldn't get cheap no more, which is what happened because like, and then finally, and I really think this is what happened, I think he rage quit. I'd like to say that. Actually, I would really like to say that, and I guess I can't really say that's what I think either, because half of me also thinks it's a possibility that it could have been this shitty Airbnb's crappy Wi-Fi. But anyway, here's why he's scum. Here are the main reasons why he's a scummy person. 1, he gets on a video game just to ruin it for others. No, don't tell me that everyone can cheese and they do it for a reason to win. Just don't tell me it's just to win, because the fact of the matter is, you don't need to cheese to win. You could be dog shit at this game, dog shit, and you could still pull off a 3-5 win streak. Just depending on your opponent. It's not about being good. It's about who you're matched up against on this game. It used to be about being good on this game, but considering it's dying off because of all the cheesers and modders who sought to ruin the game, kill it for everyone else, and break the living crap out of it, because they had nothing better to do with their lives. Man, I can say I played this game 24/7 when it first came out, but I didn't go to the length that the other people did, the cheesy, scummy modding players did, and took time out of my day to get on a laptop or a computer, desktop, whatever. It's a computer, no matter what. Download the mods, pay money for the program or mods or whatever. It's Save Wizard. I don't care anymore. It's beyond the point. And that's the thing. That's how you know I've never used freaking Save Wizard. I don't know which comes first to pay for, the mods or the program. I don't. I've never used the damn thing because I don't see the need to use Save Wizard. Now, while it might be true that you can clearly see I have mods, I didn't put them on my account. I didn't want them on my account. Not at first. I just at one point got offered mods, turned the guy down right away, and then later on that day asked him for mods, because in between those two things I got bombarded bombarded with modder after modder after modder, and I was like, okay, this is a freaking sign. Give me the mods. And then months later, not even a year later, they patched the mods. The only thing I got is the TP medals and some QQ bangs and every outfit in Super Soul that comes out early. But here's the thing about that. I don't really use the mods to cheat, and the only one I can use to cheat is the QQ bang. But here's what you'll see when you look on the main character I use. You don't see a modded QQ bang. And that's not just because, well, I can't put it on this. The thing is, I had 8 of everything, but I deleted all the mods. All the modded characters were deleted, and one of the modded characters had the QQ bang on it. When it has it on it and you delete it, and this ain't like every character, this is just the modded one that was like implemented into the save data. Nah, because I've had characters equipped with the QQ bang, the all 5 one, and I've deleted them to make a new one. It's like, I don't care what's on it, and I'd still have that same number of QQ bangs. But when I deleted the modded character with the modded QQ bang on it, that QQ bang and everything that was on that character I was putting through the save wizard, the save file, was deleted. Now, I could easily switch up one of the QQ bangs to this character because I am better with female Earthlings in the legitimate sense. If I want to be cheap, I could use the Namekian, I could use a male Saiyan, I could use a male Earthling, female Majin, male Majin. I could use any of those characters because I'm going to say it right now, the only legitimate characters that are in the game, and I hate to say this, guys, but there's only 3 races that fall under the category of not possible to be fucking cheap with. I'm trying to stop cursing. I am. That's going to be bleeped. Anyway, the only one that can somewhat fall under the category is the Frieza race. That's one of the ones in the category that I say can't be cheap. But the thing is, if a Frieza race wanted to be cheap, they'd have to spam grab while in their golden form into a key blast thing. But here's the thing, that doesn't do a lot of damage. That's not easy to pull off and spam. There is very little they can do. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it's my internet that probably disconnected me because it's already done it once, I think. But hey, I'm still recording. We're going to wrap this up now. All I got to say is, if you want to be good at this game, there's 3 characters you got to use. Female Earthling, Female Saiyan, or Frieza race. Now, if you want to be cheap with a Frieza race, and I'm sorry to do this to this YouTuber, there's like no one else is going to not know who I'm talking about. With the handy cannon and the Frieza race, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say his name because I do think this guy's hilarious. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about, who plays Xenoverse 2, spams handy cannon. Well, I guess technically he doesn't constantly spam it, but this guy has, I've seen him do it. And I know a lot of you have seen him do it too. However, this guy doesn't need to do it. That's the thing about YouTubers, man. The ones that are up there, they get up there because of their legitimacy. They don't need to be cheap on a fighting game. They can, but they don't need to. And that's the thing. I got off topics again. I said I was gonna wrap it up. I gotta stop myself there. I can ramble. Okay. Here's the reasons. Got on the game. He gets on the game just to ruin it for other people. Because you don't need... Like, if all you use is a male Earthling, and you didn't use any other freaking cack that I've seen. Not one. Just the male Earthling, because he knew he could be cheap with it. And all that was equipped on it was the same cheap moves you'll see any other cheap player use. It was Hit's move, Android 13's move, and Ice Shinran's move. Those moves are known to be cheap because they're not only busted, but they're extremely, like, in certain situations, extremely hard to get out of. And they have stupid iframes. Anyway, that's the first reason. That's why he's scummy. Second reason is he decided to mic up just to talk. Well, just to trash talk. I not want to say talk, but you know. And all he had to say was negative crap. Like, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. I wouldn't be surprised if I got on my channel right now and he was one of those people who went to my channel just to talk smack. And at the same time, when they talk smack on my channel, like, I'll say it back. You'll see me. You look through my comments, you see anyone say anything negative, depending on my mood in that moment, and I apologize for anyone who I've went off on, but if I'm in a bad mood, I don't care about your feelings. I really don't. And if you get extremely negative back, like, I might say some minor crap, and if you get so butthurt from these little things, I'm sorry that you're a sensitive person who has no life whatsoever, that you have to get butthurt on the internet and say something back 10 times worse to this person. But I can already see this guy commenting on one of my videos for no reason. And I bet I know exactly which one it is. The one where everyone leaves an L, not knowing, or not even watching the video. They look through the comments, because I don't think they watched the video. I don't think they realize I'm fighting a modder in that video. Like, legitimately a modder. And they want to talk trash. Like, you're bad at the game, you can't beat this person. It's like, no, I'm rusty. I used to fight God mode modders and make them rage quit. Now I don't play the game as much because there's better things out there to do. And y'all, and all you people in these comments saying this stuff are the kind of people who ruined it for others? It's like, really? Alright. Next reason is, like, he wanted to try to make someone else look bad. Like, he tried to get to me, not thinking before he spoke. And I really hope that his voice is heard in these videos, because he looked like a piece of he looked like human garbage. I stopped myself there before I cursed. You're welcome, children. Anyway, if you're trying to be a certain way to someone, like you're trying to get to them, you're not only making yourself making yourself look bad, but you're helping their agenda. Like, my agenda was to make you look worse than you've already made yourself look. I didn't have to do that. All I had to do was talk a little trash, and he did it himself. Generally, when I'm trying to make someone upset on this game, the game I love so much, I'm not talking trash. I'm just starting to cheese them back. I'm not saying anything like that to mess with them or antagonize them. I'm just copying them. If I want to make someone rage quit, I copy them. Because what people do to be cheap on this game is not hard. It is not difficult to do. And that's also coming from someone who doesn't find this game difficult at all. Next reason that he's been scum, and the final reason I would say, is, well, first of all, not only did he go out of his way to start something with me, but he continued to do it. He stayed long enough, even though he was clearly mad, clearly crying and whining and all that. He stayed to continue to do that. He wanted it so badly. Like, that was his sole purpose in life. To do negative crap, try to ruin something for someone else. That was his whole purpose. That's all he wanted to do, was ruin this game for someone else. And what's worse is he didn't just want to ruin it for someone else. He wanted to ruin it for someone else because it made himself feel better. He got a kick out of it. I'm sorry, people, but that's what it is. It's not about winning when you're absolutely getting wrecked. When you're getting wrecked on a game, I didn't want to curse. When you're getting wrecked on a game, and you stay, and then start doing cheap crap when you were already cheap from the beginning, and try to get cheaper and cheaper, basically try to ruin the game for the other person, because at that point, that's all you're doing. You're not trying to win. There's nothing you've done that was successful. The only time my opponent won was when I chose bad matchups. And even then, some of those bad matchups came out with wins. In fact, they came out with more wins than they did losses. It's sad when you choose a bad matchup purposely. You know it's not going to be very good, but you're so bored with your freaking opponent that you choose it anyway. And they still lose. And he just wanted to ruin the game for other people. Because he got off on it, man. People like that don't deserve, and I'm sorry, but if your malice is so strong and so freaking evil, man, like, I can only think of one other thing that is so malicious that it would do anything it could to prey on people who don't deserve it, try to take the innocence out of something. There's only one thing I can think that is equally evil, and I hate it. Now, I want y'all to think of, because I'm not going to say this, I'm going to let y'all figure it out. What is so evil that it takes innocence away from something? What is the one human thing that has innocence not yet corrupted in this world that some other human thing takes away by force? Because they're sick and twisted and evil in the head. Now, I'm not innocent, but he tried to take the innocence of me having fun on a game away from me. It's that point of evil that I don't believe. Well, one, I'm a Christian. I'm not going to judge this person. God will do that for me. God will do that for me. And I'm sure it sounds like I'm judging him right now, but at this point I consider it fact. What I consider a judgment is me going up to someone, looking at them, and saying something about them. That's what I consider a judgment. I'm not just going up to this guy and just spouting nonsense before even knowing him. No, he showed me what kind of person he was. Now let's slap my chest a bit, because I'm a little up now. And he proved it. Time and time again. I didn't have to do anything to see what kind of person is. He gave that to me. That's not a judgment at that point. That's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's not a straight up belief. It's fact. Statistically proven by said person. Because of how many times they were willing to do this. And honestly, again, I let God judge what should happen to this person when they die. But in my opinion, and this is my opinion, not my judgment, because I can't decide this. I can't say this is what's going to happen, or this is what they deserve. That is not my right. But in my opinion, I think it'd be best for everyone if there was one less evil, innocent, sucking person on the planet. And if you ever watch this video, man, I'm sorry that your parents abused the shit out of you. I'm going to have to bleep that. And I'm sorry that you have or had a poor education, because I assume you're in your freaking early 20s, don't know jack about anything. I'm not to say that if you're young, you don't know anything. I'm saying if you're young, you got a poor education and think you know everything, because once you start thinking you know everything, in actuality, you know nothing. Now, there's things I take interest in, and I know plenty about what I take interest in, such as video games, YouTube, Xenoverse, that's a video game, anime, whatever I take interest in that I have absorbed enough of, I can confidently say that I know a decent amount about it, to where if I get into a debate with someone about it, I can share my belief, my opinion about it, and make my case of why it's good, why it's bad, so on and so forth. This person can't do that because they just assume that they know better than everyone else, and that's how he acted towards me. No, I can say that when I start off doing something and you're not doing the same thing, and then you try to put what you've done to me on me and say I've been doing it and call it hypocritical. One, that's not what a hypocrite is. A hypocrite is someone who will do the exact same thing and think it makes them better for doing it. No. That's not the exact definition of a hypocrite, but that's closest you're going to get to this specific situation. No, I don't think I'm better for doing it. I think I'm better because I didn't need to do it starting off. I didn't need to do it several other times that I beat you in this game because you just wouldn't leave and give up like every other smart person has. No, I think I'm better. I think I'm better because I could beat you without, and I could beat you 10 times worse with. Meanwhile, you're struggling on both. I don't think at that point, I know I'm better at the game than you are at that point. No matter how much you have to like freaking be dirty or cheap or scummy to try to win. The fact is, the only way you've won is if I mess up. If I make a mistake. Not if you make a mistake, because you did the same crap over and over without changing it. The only time you would change it is if you tried something slightly different with a different character or different move or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, your playstyle is the same. Just because you use one different move or one different character doesn't matter. I think he only really changed his strategy once, and that time really screwed him up. When he chose Broly. This is going to be a long video, and you know what? I'm going to edit very little of it. Well, probably a lot of it. It might be a shorter video because I don't want to actually edit a lot of the cursing, but you know. Anyway, I hope you all got something out of this. Probably going to be like a 50-minute rant. I don't know. Hopefully we can get it down to 40 or 30. Half that hour of recording time. But hey, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all learned something from it. And if not, well, that's not my problem.